Hello, future engineers. Uh, s- here is the solution to a very nice problem in analytic geometry about finding equations of the external tangents between two circles. So here is the problem. Find the equations of the external tangents to the circles quantity x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y minus 11 equals 0 and x squared plus y squared minus 12x plus 10y plus 60 equals 0. So first, let's transform these equations of circles to their standard form so that we can locate them on the uh, coordinate system, this plane here. So x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus quantity y squared plus 4y plus 4 equals 11 plus 1 plus 4. So we have x plus 1 quantity square plus quantity y plus 2 quantity square equals 4 square, 16 or 4 square. So this is a circle with center at negative 1 comma negative 2 and radius of 4. And let's locate that on the plane here. So that's it. Then for the other circle, quantity x squared minus 12x plus 36 plus quantity y squared plus 10y plus 25 equals negative 60 plus 36 plus 25. So this is x minus 6 quantity square plus y plus 5 quantity square equals 1 square. So a circle with center at 6 comma negative 5 and radius 1. 6 comma negative 5 here and radius 1 as shown. Then we draw the external tangents as shown. Then another tangent small through the center of the small circle to analyze. So the distance between centers is square root of 58 because this horizontal distance between centers is 6 minus negative 1, so that's 7, while the vertical distance is equal to negative 2 minus negative 5, 3. So the distance between their centers, square root of 7 square plus 3 square, square root of 58. Then we draw a line through the center of the small circle parallel to this tangent line so that we can have the tangent segment analyzed as shown. So since this is parallel, that's the slope of this tangent is also the slope of this tangent here. The other external tangent is obviously horizontal, and that the equation of that is because this is negative 5, then the radius is 1. So negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6. This is negative 2 minus 4, negative 6. So therefore, the one equation of the external tangent is y equals negative 6. So our problem would be this tangent here. This is the more challenging one, so we should find the equation of this tangent. So, by the way, problems to be created should be planned ahead because for any other problems, the result will be the equation of that external tangents will not give us integer coefficients. So if we plan ahead, then we'll have integer coefficients. Other cases in general would have radical as coefficients, or we have nothing to do, it will be decimals. But in this case, the answer would be uh, integer coefficients, and the constant is also an integer or whole number. So going back, this is the tangent segment. Since this is 1, that's also 1, and the radius is 4 here, so that's why this is 3. So the length of the tangent segment, T sub E, is square root of 58, quantity 58, square root of 58 square. So 58 minus 3 square, 9. So 58 minus 9 is 49. Square root of that is 7. So the length of this is also 7. And take note that uh, parts of the triangles, right triangles, we have 3's opposite to this angle, 7. And in this right triangle, we have opposite to this angle is 3's. Tangent segment is 7, common 58. So this angle, measure of this angle here is also equal to that measure of the angle. So this is the tangent segment, which is equal to 7. This is also 7. That's why we conclude that this angle theta 1, that's also theta 1. Theta 3 is equal to theta 1 from the figure, if you notice. But we are interested of theta 2 because tangent of theta 2 is the slope of this radius, bigger radius, which is the bigger radius is perpendicular to this required tangent segment or tangent line, external tangent. So once we know the angle theta 2, tangent of that, that's the slope of this radius perpendicular to that tangent segment, then we can find the slope of this tangent line, which is the negative reciprocal of this. So from the figure, theta 2 is this angle here, the whole angle here, minus theta 1. Then theta 2 is inverse tangent of opposite divided by 3. It may also be inverse cosine of 3 over square root of 58 or inverse sine of 7 over square root of 58. But I just use tangent. Theta 2 is inverse tangent of 7 over 3, while theta 1, which is equal to this, is inverse tangent of 3 over 7. So that is, theta 2 is inverse tangent of 7 over 3, T sub E over 3, minus uh, theta 1. So this is the whole angle, inverse tangent of 7 over 3, then minus theta 1, which is equal to this, inverse tangent of 3 over 7. So expanding, taking tangent both sides, tangent theta 2 is, remember, these are angles. So tangent of, let us say, alpha minus beta is tangent of alpha minus tangent of beta all over 1 plus tangent alpha tangent beta. That's the expansion, that's the formula. So tangent theta 2 is tangent of quantity inverse tangent of 7 third minus inverse tangent of 3 over 7 all over 1 plus inverse tangent of 7 over 3, then in times quantity inverse tangent of 3 over 7. That's the uh, expression. So tangent of inverse tangent of 7 over 3, of course, is 7 over 3. Then minus 1 tangent of 7 over 3 minus tangent of inverse tangent 3 over 7 is 3 over 7 all over 1 plus 7 over 3, 3 over 7. So this is 2 in the denominator. So tangent theta 2 is equal to 20 over 21. Therefore, the slope of this required external tangent is the negative reciprocal of this, negative 20 over 21 over 20. So having found the slope, let's have the right triangle as our guide here. Let's find these points of tangency. I'll call this T sub P and this is Q. So X sub P from the figure beginning with this coordinate is negative 1 going to the right plus uh, cosine of theta 2, and cosine of theta 2 is 21 over 29. 29 is square root of 21 square plus 20 square. So x sub p is negative 1 plus 4, because this is hypotenuse 4, cosine of theta 2, and cosine theta 2 is 21 over 29, so it is 55 over 29, while the y coordinate of p is negative 2, then plus, this is 4 sine theta 2, so negative 2 plus 4 sine theta 2 is 20 over 29, and negative 2 plus 4 sine of theta 2, that's sine theta 2, so 22 over 29. So P is at 55 over 29, comma 22 over 29. While Q is 6, going to the right, plus 6 plus radius 1 cosine theta 2. So 6 plus 1 and cosine theta 2, 21 over 29, 195 over 29. Y sub q is negative 5 plus 1 sine of theta 2. Sine theta 2 is 20 over 29, and that is negative 125 over 29. So q is at that point. We can now apply two-point form in deriving or determining equation of this line, which is the required external tangent. So I choose this point, y minus y1, y minus 22 over 29, all is equal to slope 22 over 29 minus negative 125 over 29, all over quantity 55 over 29 minus 195 over 29 times x minus 55 over 29. So simplifying this slope, uh, we expect that this should be equal to negative 21 over 20. Indeed, it is negative 21 over 20 times x minus 55 over 29. Simplifying further, y minus 22 over 29 equals negative 21 over 20x plus distribute, so that's positive 231 over 116 combining with this. So 21 over 20x plus y equals 11 over 4. Finally, multiplying everything by 20, so 21x plus 20y equals 55. So this is the equation of this external tangent, and the other one is y equals negative 6. So 21x plus 20y equals 55. The other equation is y equals negative 6. So that's it for this video.